Kudusampola, my friends. My name is Manvi Sharma and I am a student of 10xTechClub. Before I started this class last Sunday, I was working on the starting of robots. I was on the basics. When I took a break for 5 minutes, I discovered a box lying in the side of the room. When I asked ma'am what it was, she told me it was the scrap parts of 3D printing. The parts, like when we had printed things, it had gone wrong. So we had put those parts in a box. When I saw that box, I asked her if I could take out a few scrap parts and use it for making new things, like recycling it instead of throwing it away. So while I was digging in the box, I found many things. First, I got a small bag to take many things out of the box and keep it. But then later it turned into a big bag, which I then took home. At home, I was going to make a drone, a factory. I couldn't think of what to make. Later, I was making a drone. While I made the drone, I thought that why don't I turn it into a rover? Because last class I had borrowed a book. So I was reading the book. It was called The Biggest Book of Science. I was reading it and the first section was about space. So while I read that book, I saw many descriptions about a rover. Like how the Mars rover went in space and how hard it was to make that. So then I made a new model which was the same, but I added a few more modifications, made it a bit better, and then I used the scrap parts to make a whole new thing.
मेरे लिए लाया हो गिफ्ट?
No, I have to explain to you what this is.
Okay, sure.
So, this is a rover. Behind there is a solar panel. Here there is like the radar. And over here like there is the thing which you can like shoot photos.
Okay.
And inside it gets stored over here. And this is a camera through which like the people on Earth can see what is happening on the other planet.
Okay.
And once it takes one round around the whole Earth, over here, once it takes a round around the whole like planet wherever it is going,
Okay.
then once it meets the spot where it had started, then this thing, it will deploy itself and it will shoot back up to Earth, and the directions are given on it, that which side it is, where is Earth, and then there is, once it is going, then this over here, usually they have to like take granules, or like when it is landed, the particles over here, they have to take those granules and they have to like study from those bits. So like this, from inside here, it can store in all of the bits like rocks and everything, so that the like people on Earth can study everything, like use it for studies.
This will go on the moon?
No.
Then which planets will it go?
It will go to Pluto and Mars.
Pluto and Mars. Okay. Do you know that China recently sent something like this on the dark side of the moon and has already collected samples?
Yes.
And it's on its
I
way
saw
back.
it on Google. Usually it had to be a drone like this.
Right.
But I changed my idea when I was reading about it in like the space column was there in the book we were reading.
Okay.
And it was called Biggest Book of Science and it had a lot of stuff about space.
Okay.
So I thought why not make something about space.
And what are you naming this? What are you calling this?
I named it the MS2 because it took me 2 tries to make it.
MS2?
Yes, Manvi Sharma.
Oh, now lovely. Okay.
Because once it was supposed to be a drone, then it was supposed to be this. And I had picked out many big parts also, and I want to make a rocket out of it. And then I want to make a slit door,
Okay.
so that you can place this inside it. Once you shut the door, it can be like a rocket flying to the moon or any Pluto or Mars, and once it lands there, this can like come out and it just directly starts.
Nice, very good. And I think, would you like to really make a working model of this?
Yes.
This is done from leftover
Scar.
3D printed filaments.
Yes.
Let's try to design something which is closer to the real one.
Yes.
Challenge accepted.